Hey dudes and chicks and neither of those words don't apply to you. Welcome to Pick Plus Time. My name is Katie. Today, I'm going to be doing a look to match 3 of my girls that come into my work embroidered me a Carhartt beanie with sunflowers on it, and I told them that if they embroidered me this beanie, I'll tell you guys more about it in the video, but that I would dress to match the beanie when I got to work. So this is like what I did, and if you guys are curious to see what all products I used a lot of pretty interesting products to get this warm tone sunflower look in the dead of winter, like exactly the opposite of what I'm supposed to be doing. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I used to get this look or what I had to say during this, I kind of gave you guys a little bit of dirt, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. Some of the girls that come into my work made me a Carhartt beanie, and they put sunflowers, they embroidered sunflowers on it, and then on the back it says 3 T's please. And so I told them, if you guys bring that hat, I will dress up like a sunflower. So completely out of season, completely contradictive to what literally the video I just posted yesterday, or today even. I'm just going to do exactly the opposite of what I said, because I'm going to do a warm sunflower summer look based on flowers and sunshine. So, okay. So there. I'm going to start with the color Soil from the Primal palette, and I might go all the way up with that, but I think I'm leaning more toward wanting to stay in the Notoriously Morbid, because Notoriously Morbid kicked fucking ass on their orange and yellows this year. So the only reason why I'm not using the brown in the Sleepy Hollow palette is because it has like a greenish tint to it, and I really just need a little bit of depth out of this. But I mean, in the pan, this color Soil looks really yellowy, so, which I don't want it to be too yellowy. I feel like the colors in this row are a little more yellow than what I really want it to be. They're more like sun and less like sunflowers. I really want to have that fiery orange. So yeah, they're just the cutest little buttons, these 3 girls. They're so cute. And so they brought me the beanie, and they were like, what we really wanted to do was we wanted to put 3 T's please on the back. And they were like, but we didn't know if that would be too much. And I was like, well, honestly, there's no such thing as too much for me, and I think that would be so fucking adorable and special. Will you please put that on there? And so she actually brought the beanie with her like little embroidery frame, like that they use to like pin it into the circle or whatever. She actually brought that and was like embroidering at my work. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen at my work. So cute. Okay, I really am just gonna stop right here because I actually just want a little bit of depth. I don't want, you guys know, I don't want no fucking brown. No brown. I'm just gonna go into this orange right here that's in the Notoriously Morbid Sleepy Hollow palette, and I'm gonna use Voldemort the M506s all the way up just because I didn't come to play. I want to know that what I'm doing is like legit solid. Oh yeah, that's gonna be super cute. I do not like to mix mattes. I don't like to use one brand of matte shadow with another brand. I don't know if that's just a me thing or if that's like an everyone thing, but holy cow, that's like really pigmented and kick-uppy. Holy fuck, man. That really just like, what brown? Anyway, I don't like to mix mattes. I don't know why. I just always wonder if they're gonna work that well together. And I guess it's not like mixing food on your plate. I actually just always, I feel like a little bit like it kind of takes away, like if like brands create a formula that plays well with itself. And so it's hard to say if a formula is going to work the same with another formula because they're not made the same. It's not the same. So I don't think that that's necessarily true. I just, like, that's just, like, what goes on in my head. But I also used to think that if people talked to me when I was playing Keno, that it brought me bad luck. So, I mean, I'm not saying that it's rational. I'm just saying that there's, like, this thing in my head that tells me that, like, if I mix these mattes, it's not going to be awesome. Oh, my God. Look at how that just blended out. I barely fucking touched it. I mean, okay, that's not true. Barely touched it is relative compared, like, lately, I feel like, barely touched it changed when I used that fucking Hensley Rain palette and literally barely brushed on it and it just like rubbed out. Just like busted in 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. And then I'm gonna go, I just feel like these are the colors. I'm gonna use this Nabla in 205. I was thinking about using that, actually. I just wanna be really careful to keep this like, that like fiery pinky orange that is like sunflowers and not make it like a fucking pumpkin. I don't want this to turn it like pumpkin fall orange. I want this to stay cutie patootie. You know what I mean? I don't want it to get like too... Better use a regular yellow. Even though I actually feel like the yellow in this palette, this Sleepy Hollow palette, is like the most sunflowery yellow. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that. I just love where I'm going with this and it looks like super sunflowery, I feel like. So I'm going to just do it. I'm just going to stick with it. Damn, that looks so pretty. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna use whatever is the equivalent of the Zoeva 227 that I have. Zoeva 227, and I'm gonna go into this like yellowy sunflower yellow. It is really, I mean, it's a little bit orange. I'm gonna keep it tight in case I need to yellow it up a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to. I think this is gonna be just fantastic. I'm going to keep it tight, like I say. I'm going to keep it down in there because I might go into that canary yellow that's in the Primal palette, but what in the actual fuck? I have fallout. No. Dang it. I need to tap my brush a little better, I guess. Yeah, that looks definitely like a sunflower. I'm like stoked about it. Somebody told me that they got the Mothman palette and they were like really disappointed with it and it made me so bummed out. But it's like, dude, I can't fucking take that shit personally. Dude, sometimes things just don't work for other people the same way that they work for us. Like, I can't take it personally every time somebody doesn't like a formula or a shadow, but it's like, I guess I take it personally because like the brands that I tell you guys, especially, okay, so the brands that I tell you guys that I love, that I tell you guys that I put my good name on are brands that I know that if you have to wait for 3 fucking months to get that motherfucker, when you get it, it's gonna be really good. So it's like, I feel like, okay, so for one, I feel like wait times for handmade products are like, that's the way that it is. Like, if you're buying a handmade product, especially at this stage, like, we're lucky we're still even getting any handmade products, honestly. Because brands, like, if you guys remember, Notoriously Morbid a while back posted that they were creating a sister brand that was going to be factory pressed. And the reason why is because they were, like, losing the competitive edge. Like, they weren't being able to produce the same way that other brands that are getting their stuff done in labs and factories. And so it's like, if I can support Notoriously Morbid by just waiting for them to create, I don't want them to stop creating handmade products. So like, when people like complain about the wait times, like I get it. If you don't want to wait, then don't order handmade shit. But I don't want Notoriously Morbid to stop making products by hand. Like, I don't want them to change. And quite frankly, that change is probably going to come. There's going to come a point where people are going to not, like, everybody complains about waiting. Nobody wants to wait for Notoriously Morbid. They can't keep up with the demand. Like, their brand is going to grow to the point where, dude, that change is probably going to come. But, dude, I'm going to fucking buffer that fucking transition for as long as I can by, like, just, like, assuring people that, like, the wait is going to be worth it. And so far, every single person that I know that has learned about Notoriously Morbid from my channel, or like from my mouth, has felt that the wait is worth it. And every single person that I know that loved Notoriously Morbid before they found my channel, maybe they even found my channel because they love Notoriously Morbid already, because they already love Notoriously Morbid and they either found me in the search or Notoriously Morbid posted some of my content, and people found me through them. We all agree, like, it's a general consensus that, like, we all know it's going to take a really long time to get your products, and we all agree that it's totally worth it. But, like, I just am trying to prolong the inevitable, and the inevitable is that, like, eventually, dude, like, they're not going to be able to keep up with demand. I'm going to do Ray in the inner corner, and honestly, I feel like it's kind of not going to match, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to see what happens here. I have no idea what I'm going to do for shimmers. Like, literally no idea. Oh my god, that looks so cute. But you know what's fun is that I have a perfect blush. I'm totally going to use Goji. I already know. Like, I have everything. Like, I have, like, so many good lip colors that I can use. I have that fucking crystal topper by Notoriously Morbid that's, like, orangey pink glitter topper. It's going to be great. So anyways, as I was saying, it just hurts. It makes me so sad when people tell me that they don't like Notoriously Morbid, that they got something from a brand that I have gotten so much love and joy and connection with my people and my tribe. But it doesn't matter. Like, what I was saying was, I can't take it personally when every once in a while one person doesn't fucking like it, or even when a bunch of people don't like it, because I stand on my, I stand on my opinions about things, what's worth it and what's not. I'll tell you what I think is worth it is heart. That's it. Like, I think that brands that, like, have heart, and you can't fucking, there's a lot of brands that don't have heart. That's the thing about indie brands. They have heart, and you can't replace it. Like, I had somebody telling me in the comments that they didn't really like it when brands or when content creators only do content about indie brands because they don't have access to them in where they are. That fucking sucks too. That makes me so bummed out to hear it, because honestly, like, I can't love a brand that doesn't have any heart. Like fucking Too Faced or like Makeup Revolution or even like ColourPop. Like, I'm trying to like brands that are more affordable, more accessible. I am trying my hardest. Like, I am trying my hardest to try like things by brands just to have like affordable options, to do content about affordable options, to give the people what they want. But it's like, dude, the bottom line is, like, those fucking brands are like lifeless and fucking, they lack heart. So anyway, I'm just going to go in and kind of just go back over all the colors, and this looks, I actually look exactly like a sunflower. That's crazy. I don't even know if I want to go back over it because I look so much like a sunflower. I don't want to like screw up my gradient right here. But this definitely looks like the seeds. I am so glad the holidays are over. I literally am I feel like I'm just like starting to, I hate to say it, but literally the holidays feel like quicksand to me every year. I start sinking at Halloween, and by the time New Year's comes around, I am disappeared. I am completely evaporated. Like, nobody can get a hold of me. I can't function. I'm barely hanging on. So it's like, and now that New Year's is over and like everything's like starting to feel like a little bit normal, I'm like being able to get my head above water. It seems like I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of the fact that I literally feel like I have no control over the impact that the holidays has over me. It's like, it's not because I'm a Scrooge. If I could control it, I would. Like, if I could have the Christmas spirit and shit, I would. God, look at how pretty that is. Shoot. I'm so sorry to be doing like a beautiful summer look in the middle of dead of fucking winter. That is just fucking pretty. Beautiful. And then I'm going to go into that. God, these colors are so good. I'm really excited that I was able to... Okay, wait. Yeah. I used them all, didn't I? Holy cow. It's amazing. I love doing themed looks, and I feel like they're kind of not that popular. Like, I'm gonna have to like give this video a different name. Like, I'm gonna have to name it something else, like that makes people like want to watch it, because if I name it like, oh, a sunflower look, nobody's gonna want to watch it. So I'm gonna have to trick you guys into wanting to watch it. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. My name is Katie. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trick people into like watching this video with a weird title, because if I say it's just a sunflower themed look, like nobody's gonna give a fuck about it. But I love doing themed looks because the way they come together is like really impressive to me. And like, here's the other thing about makeup is I feel like, you know, when, like for me, like I've kind of always known that I was an artist, but like I just couldn't find my medium. And so like when I do my makeup, it's like so, like my artisticness is like so awesome. It just like really comes out and it's like so beautiful, and like I actually look like a sunflower. It's crazy. And like I love this medium because like it's really about color and it's not about precision. So like it's crazy how you can use color only to like create something so fucking like cool, you know? That's amazing. I'm like super stoked about this. I'm gonna have to, how's my blend? I'm gonna have to do my lower lash line here, and I wonder if I should do a little bit of, no, I don't want to have that going too fucking far. I don't want it to be too crazy. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. You guys, I fucking saved this for the middle of the video. So if I can actually create a title that tricks everybody into watching a sunflower look, a sunflower themed look in the middle of winter. And if you actually went through my rant about fucking Notoriously Morbid long enough to be here still, then you will hear this little juicy fucking morsel. I gave my number to somebody last night, and I don't know, I think he's really cute. So I'm not like excited about it. Like, it looks like I'm excited about it. I'm really just excited to have some like dirt to tell you guys. Like, my heart is like changed and broken. I will never be the same. I don't think, I just don't think I'll ever be the same as I just won't ever have it to give the way I gave it to Dave. I don't think, but I do think this person is like super cute, and I don't know, I do think it's funny that I gave my number to somebody last night. You don't ever get a chance to give your number to somebody if you don't ever meet anybody. It's cool when you're like, you actually have a place where you like meet people to give your number to. It's the craziest thing. It's so crazy. I can't believe how much like a fucking sunflower I look right now. It's amazing. You know what sucks is that my eyes don't really look that blue right now, do they? It's because that stinky brown. I'll have to put an orange on my waterline. Hopefully that'll make my eyes look a little bluer. Now, maybe this time I can try not to forget to put lashes on. So that's exciting, huh? I don't really like wanna like do anything or anything. I just wanna go hang out with somebody. He's a Virgo. I swear to God, I draw fucking Virgos, like literally just draw them in. It's crazy. I don't know why. I'm just like, I just attract Virgos to me like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna use this big fatty to kind of just make everything like super well blent, because I feel like this is a pretty fierce, this is about as fierce as it gets for work. We're breaking them in slow. Okay, am I starting to look a little like sick? How's my eyes? Do they look blue? For fuck's sake, no. I'm gonna go in with my AOA E131 and I'm gonna put on my NYX glitter primer, but I need to figure out what, okay. I'm gonna use this color out of my Notoriously Morbid Summertime Sadness palette. Yes. All across my lid, and then I'm gonna use Solar Flair on as my inner corner highlight, and maybe on part. But I think that this is gonna be plenty dimensional without. This is gonna be cute. Yeah, so, you know, the other thing about it is like, I'll never bring anybody home. That's never gonna be a thing for me again. Like, I've said that before, And it was literally like 7 years ago. And I didn't bring anybody home for 7 years. And I brought somebody home and I ended up like botching it. So like, I just don't really, that's never going to be a thing for me again. I don't even want that. It's like every single time that I get a dude involved in my daughter's life, he says something to me that makes me think I don't ever want a dude involved in my daughter's life. And so what this last person said to me was, Katie, I'm a part of this family, he said, and it actually offends me when you talk about being a single mom, because like he was like implying that that wasn't my deal anymore. So like that right there is like one of those kinds of things where you're like you think that that means something to somebody when they say that, and like I don't know, so like I'm just never gonna do that again. It's just not even, I don't even want anybody around my kid again. I don't ever want anybody to get an opportunity to even be a part of her life. I just don't. That's not gonna be. So when I say I gave my number to somebody, it was really just for like coffee or dinner or something. Like, I don't really give a fuck. I just think it sounds like fun to go out on a date or something. Pretty. So pretty. And I didn't get a single lick of fallout on me. Okay, and then I'm going to use, oh fuck, some shitty brush that I don't really want to use. I'm going to use this Voldemorphe JH38, and I'm going to go into Terra Moon's Solar Flair, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. And oh yeah, that's perfection. Oh my word, that is so perfect. What? No, I actually look like a sunflower. Oh my god, you guys, I started watching Game of Thrones again, and honestly, I forgot how fucking good it is. You know how there was that thing where, like, I'm one of those people that's never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones. Well, dude, honestly, if you've never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones, like, that's fine. It's not like, if you don't know, then you're not missing out on anything. It's not like it's gonna fucking change your life. But if you're, like, all about, like, shows and, like, binge watching and shit like that, and you're, like, starving for something to watch. So, like, the way I see it is if you haven't seen it, you're, like, not one of those people who's, like, getting online and asking your friends, hey, is anybody watching anything good right now? Like, what are you guys watching? Right? They're like, just like the kind of people who are like, I can't watch a full movie all the way through. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what it must be like to be one of those people, but that ain't me at all. And so anyways, I started watching Game of Thrones again and I forgot how fucking good it is. It's so fucking good. Holy shit. And so is this look. So I'm just saying. Fuck everything because this look is so good. I'm really glad I opened up this Summertime Sadness palette because honestly, I felt like I was like not very stoked about my options. Why is this not blending out that good? For fuck's sake. Alright, so here's the other thing is I already have all of my face products totally picked out. So I'm gonna go use them and I'll be back when I'm done. So, this is the Manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I use my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in Electra, and honestly, I don't even have them all the way on because I kind of just realized I'm like getting into a fucking hurry. And then I use my Urban Decay 24/7 in Lucky, my Notoriously Morbid Mystic Matte in Resting Beach Face, and then over the top of it, I use the Apollo glitter topper, and it just looks adorable. And then I'm going to bring my Psych lip gloss to kind of, you know, once it starts to get like cruddy or whatever. But honestly, what I find about this Mystic, or this like topper by Notoriously Morbid is it actually kind of keeps your lippy not quite set up enough for it to just be comfortable and like kind of a little bit emollient almost, where it like is a little bit wet to the point where it doesn't like crack and like break off throughout the night. So it might actually give it some lasting power. And then I use my Menagerie Cosmetics Arthurine blush in Goji and my Solar Sailor highlighter by Kaleidos. I literally just put everything away like I'm actually like some kind of good housekeeper or something. So this is Solar Sailor. I don't even know if they make this anymore. You know, everything's such a crapshoot with brands anymore, whether or not they're still making things. So anyways, I love this look. I actually look like a fucking sunflower. Like, it's so good. So anyways, that's it. That's all there is. Yeah, I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like halfway through this video and you're like, oh my god, she's so pretty until she opens her big fucking mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. I don't fucking talk at all on Instagram lately. And if you were like, don't sugarcoat it, Katie, why don't you tell us how you really feel, then go check out my Patreon because I don't hold anything back on my Patreon. And you guys keep me accountable on Patreon. Like, I show up for you guys because I love you guys. So I talk a lot on my Patreon. So thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later.